Hi, I'm Pastor Rafe Vigil, and I want to say thank you to those of you who are joining us for this presentation of the culmination of our golf tournament for our Florida United Methodist Children's Home. We had a great day on May 1st. We want to share with you the information, the winners, and all of the games that we played during that day. And we want to say thank you for your support of our Florida United Methodist Children's Home. With us is Elizabeth Gadd, who is the Director of Development for the Children's Home, who is going to be sharing with us some about the work that we are supporting through this great fundraiser.
Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you all for joining us for this extraordinary event. It has been such a fun weekend getting out on the course and seeing everyone have fun. But what is it all about? You're playing for the children, and I just want to say thank you so much for your time, your investment in our children, and all that you do to make a difference for our children. So what is the impact of what you're doing? Well, you're helping 500 children on the grand scale each and every week through our ministry. Not only that, you're helping children right here in Broward County in our foster care program. So what does that mean? That's the baby who was born to a crack-addicted mother. That baby had medical issues ongoing, and so our foster parents were able to take that child into their care, minister to that child, take them to the necessary doctor's appointments, and help that child get through that addiction and all that it meant. 8 months downstream, the grandmother came forward and said they would like to take the child. And so the foster parents have been doing everything they can to help make that successful for the grandparent, even to the extent of buying a crib for the grandmother and doing everything they can to help make that a successful transition. Okay, one more story. What about the 4 children who were neglected? Well, thankfully, our foster parents stepped up again. Another foster family came forward. They were only licensed for 2 children, but they said they were willing to take these children, so we helped them work through the process in order to take all 4 of those siblings. Almost a year later, they are now getting ready to go through the reunification process with those parents. Those parents have gone through all that they needed to from a case management standpoint with DCF, and those children are getting ready to be reunified. We're so excited for them. And then there's the 4-year-old child who was placed into our foster care homes and was very disruptive, very aggressive due to the trauma that they had received, being destructive to furniture, being destructive to the family. But those foster parents hung with them. They stuck there with the child, advocating for them, getting the counseling that they need. They Zoomed with the biological mother over this period of time, and we're very hopeful that soon that child will be able to reunify. Okay, so what about on our campuses? Our campuses up at Enterprise and at the Madison Youth Ranch. Well, we're able to help those children too. Those are children who come to us through no fault of their own, abused, abandoned, neglected. The child who comes and is very closed off, and yet over time, through all our counseling support programs, through our house parent couples who live with them day in and day out, just pouring into the lives of these children and making a difference. And 6 months downstream, you would never know it was the same child. Those are the differences that you're making. And I'll finish with one quick story. Tyrese graduated from our Legacy Scholars Academy on our Enterprise campus 3 years ago. He was going to be a nurse, then he changed his mind suddenly and decided he was going to go in the U.S. Army. He's serving in Europe right now, and he's getting ready to go on to be a U.S. Ranger in the Army. So thank you for making stories like that happen. We are so appreciative of all that you do through our on-campus, through our independent living for young adults who are aging out of care, through our outpatient therapeutic counseling program, and of course through foster care right here in Broward County. We couldn't do it without you, and we're very appreciative. Thank you, and God bless.
And so now, golfers, we want to share with you. I know many golfers are watching us. Paul is going to help me here. Paul Paneer and his wife Carolyn have been a great part of the organization and putting together this event. I want to say thank you to all of our other servants from the church that helped put this together, because to make a golf tournament happen, you need lots of not golfers. You need lots of not golfers to make this happen. And from putting this stuff up online and our silent auction that's happening now and the technology that's involved with that and all of the other details of the day. Thank you to all those who made it happen. But our golfers came out, and you want to know who our winners were. Well, our third place team was Cast of Characters. Cast of Characters shot a 58 on the day. Congratulations. Our second place team was the Tennis Stars, who shot a 57. Good job. And our first place team, shooting a 52, was the best tennis team. So I guess best tennis teams play pretty decent golf. But thank you for your participation. Thank you for helping out. Your gifts will be mailed out to you and sent to you. Let me also share with you now for our ladies teams. Our ladies teams, we had a second and a first place. For the kids, 2 finished in second place. And for the kids, 1 was our ladies team that finished in first place. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for joining us. Again, your gifts and your thank yous will be sent out to you. And now Paul's going to tell us about our individual games that we played at the course.
Thank you, Rafe. For all of you who play the game, just for the gift certificate to being closest to the pin or closest to the hole, this group's for you. We're happy to say that Steve Shandon was the closest to the crooked line and wins the gift certificate. And then we did not have a hole-in-one this year, but we haven't had a hole-in-one forever, I believe. So we had a Cadillac sponsor, and we have golf course sponsors. So next year, again, we will try on the holes-in-one. We did have the longest drive. Linda Davis was the ladies' longest drive, and the men's longest drive was Kevin Peters. So your certificates will be mailed to you as well. Closest to the pin was Colin Hayes, and you will be getting a certificate as well. I do want to really hold up the golf tournament folks. We've talked about Mr. Jim Tobin is our golf advocate and really helps us with the foursomes that we are able to give out and put in our auction. So, and Eileen Teskey is our golf coordinator. We had 100 golfers slots, and I believe we filled all of them, or all but one this year. So we were very pleased for the participation overall. I'm going to let Rafe recognize a few of our sponsors, and then I will finish up.
Yeah. We can't do this without our sponsors, and we have great sponsors. I hope that everybody got their really nice shirt, and we say thank you to Birchwood. Birchwood is was a presenting sponsor and has continuously been a sponsor with our work here, and we thank you so much, Birchwood. We also want to say thank you to our platinum sponsor, which is Airstron. Beautiful hat gift that we all got from them, and thank you to Airstron, who continues to do work not only in their sponsorship, but also helping to make the event happen and the support that they give for that. Amwin Specialty Auto Insurance was our luncheon sponsor, and so we say thank you to them for providing our luncheon. Then we had a number of PAR sponsors, and some of those are families like Paul and Carolyn. We say thank you to them. My family participated also. Also thank you to the Friedland Harwin Valori Law Firm. Thank you for your sponsorship, and the Kindred Healthcare for your sponsorship at that level. And then also we have 19th hole sponsors. We say thank you to the Rodriguez, Kinsbooner and Company and their work. It's a CPA firm. Gregor Hartenhoff and their sponsorship. Michael Caffrey, CPA, Tropic Supply, and the United Methodist Men of New Horizon United Methodist Church and their sponsorship. We also want to say thank you to our Golf Pro partners. That's Coors Air, the Tharp family, Bob and Martha Skiles, IFS Enterprises, and one of our great fundraisers, Jeff Englander. We want to say thank you to our hole-in-one sponsor, The Florida United Methodist Children's Home provides our ball. You know, you got that little ball. If you participated in that, we say thank you to them. And then we also had caddy sponsors, that individuals that helped us with that day: Michael and Karen Brook, Builders Notice Corporation, Christine Klein, Animal Eye Guys, Lehman Pipe and Plumbing, Miller Construction, and Trust House HR. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. You make this great event happen and support our Florida United Methodist Children's Home. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Rafe. And we want to again thank all of you who came out. It was a wonderful day. You can go back onto your phones and you can bid in our silent auction that's open for the next 2 weeks. And we will be back at another time to tell you more about that. And we encourage you to look up that on the webpage. Thank you so much.